Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday? Staying warm? Doing your best? Yeah? A little chilly here in Florida. It's gonna get worse, but hey, it'll heat up. It'll heat. It's crazy. Like when the sun goes down here in Central Florida, it'll get a little nipply. Then it'll come right back up. But how's everybody doing on this Wednesday? I I We'll see how long we go today. I got a lot of stuff to do, but you guys are my important morning people that I love to hang out with in the morning. So, yes. Yes. How are we doing? How are we doing? Look at that. Donna Hall before we even get started. Loving the avatar with 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Y'all ready? We're only 2 minutes in the show, and it's time for Rose Teacher. Jay is holding my hamster hostage until I send gifties. I'm the last person you want with a pet or an animal. Like, trust me right there, you know? That's all I'm saying. Know Me Without You for $2. What is she doing up so early? I don't know. Lurking while making breakfast burritos. Let's see. 1 second. Of course, my phone's going off. Let's see. We are your morning constitution. Spider Unlimited. I didn't take a walk this morning. Yeah, I probably will right afterwards. Hey, breakfast burritos are amazing. It just depends on how you make them. That's the thing. Sometimes y'all be adding stuff that's like, I'm good. I don't want that. I don't want that. But yeah. Let's see. Lady Aaron D, I lurk. Take my dog out. I'll be back. Whew. How does your dog behave in such how does your dog behave in such cold weather? Gary has a signed Bible. I saw the meme. It's pretty funny. In the UK, it's lunchtime with Jay. Oh wow, really? Really? We got a few things to go over just to show you how horrific some people are. But first, what's crazy is this post right here. Let's see. Hold on. We're gonna watch this together. Let's see. Breaking news: man faces backlash online after decorating his entire house with video games. That's way too childish, and it pushes women away. He needs to grow up, says one internet user. He needs to grow up. Ah, there's the hamster fun. Well, at least now your hamster will have some food. What do they eat? What do they eat? Wait a minute, what do we have here? Another streaming computer with a poker set. All right, that's cool. We got lightsabers on the wall. We got a bar. That's probably his main streaming. We got some casino. Let me turn the music down a little bit. I don't know if that's gonna copy claim anything. A lot of Star Wars stuff. I don't know, ladies. That's too much. I wonder what the power bill is like. Nomi says one egg, and one bacon, green chili and cheese, and red chili with steak bites and potatoes for my breakfast burrito. Which one you want? I'll give you one for free. Nomi just giving out burritos out here. Like she's making burritos and just saying, here you go. Also either an egg and bacon, a green chili and cheese, and a red chili with steak bites and potatoes. You don't have a single one on there that I would want. I want egg and sausage with cheese and sour cream. That's the one I want. Actually, the truth is, I'll take whatever. Anything free is good for me. I'll put it that way. Anything free is good for me. What's up, Nerd Slap? Binary Recoil over on Kick. Yeah, that's how it works. That is a white man's burrito. She said that's a white man's burrito. I'm a sucker for the McDonald's one. Yeah, I know, man. I know. What are you gonna do? Ladies, there's ladies in the chat that says that's awesome, especially if you make that kind of money and that's how you want to spend it. I like the look at the pool table with the little screens on the top. Besides, if he's got this kind of bank, I'm pretty sure see right is that stairs? I'm pretty sure the top of the house is not like this. Looks like just to be the bottom. Looks like he just converted the man cave down there as the bathroom. You know, Ladybug says man caves are fun. Oh, really? Really, really. I don't know where we begin. Like this is my governor. This is how our governor warns the state of Florida. Buckle up, sunshine state. Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, the thing is though, it's only like that. It's only gonna be like that like at 2 in the morning. But look at that graphic. The graphics like we're gonna die. There's like a freaking tidal wave over here. What is this? Like a beacon for hope? Like the beacon. We're gonna die down here. Yeah, I'm here. So it'll be 16. Yeah, I know. But it'll be like that. It'll be like that like at 2 in the morning, and then it'll heat up pretty quick. So pray for Orlando. It'll warm up. I think the high will be like 45. So yeah. I think we'll be okay. That global warming, darn it all. Darn it all. My living room is all Ghostbusters decked out with arcade and full proton pack and equipment mounted on the wall. That's sick, dude. Eventually, like next week, I'll probably take the flags down and we will, get the arcades pumping again. Sadly, the Tron arcade might not no longer be with us. I don't know how to. I got to call another expert to see what's wrong with it. It just could. I don't know. Sometimes things just break, and it's just like you got to replace all. The thing is, if they tell me like I got to replace the whole system, and it's gonna cost me the same as getting another arcade, I might replace Tron with something else. We might just have to like vote on an arcade. Like we'll just stick back there. So yeah, they're the one ups. All the one ups. We'll have to figure it out. I feel like I refuse for them to be like, nah, there's no warranty. You know why there's no warranty? You know how I got them? Except for Dragon's Lair, which was a beautiful gift, by the way. The yeah, I paid like $100 for those things because they were like damaged box. So there was no warranty, you know? No warranty. Don't throw it away. They're no longer making the Tron ones. Oh, they're everywhere, are they not? Donna Hall. I know Donna. I gotta find I went to the P.O. box and because I don't have the P.O. box anymore, I gotta like switch it to where I'm like a little at least it's not an hour and a half drive away from me. Um I got the packages. I thought I said it here. Where the heck did I I'll have it. I'll have it. I'll have it. I have it. I do have it though. I do have it. Um, I do have it. People still buy broke stuff for parts. Dang, the beast is like I see you guys are promoting your new little podcast that you're gonna get started. Let me know when that thing gets going. Where's the hat, Jay? It puts the hat on C3PO or it gets the hose again. Stephen Brown says my Tron Arcade 1 is still in the box. Buddy, what are you doing, man? Look at this guy right here. Graham. Jay, today is my 1 year death day. I didn't get clean until 60 days later when I OD'd and died. Crazy to think about it. Just wanted to say thanks to the rebellion for the support over the last year. Bro, amazing, man. The world is a better place because you're in it. That's for sure. One 1 year. That's wild, man. I'm glad you're I'm glad you're still here and I'm going to show you some great stuff. Great stuff. This is actually this is actually pretty God bless you, man. God bless you, man. Said thanks, folks. Appreciate the support. Yeah, dude. Jeez. Many more years to come. Plus, you can't go anywhere because I got to make my way out there. I'll break my beer fast for you. That's for sure. Look at this. This makes New York look so beautiful. That would have been me. I would have been freaking me. Do you think he had permission to do this or it's like you know? They were showing this on the news the other day. Bruce says, "I beer fast most of my life. Now now whiskey's a different story." Oh man. Where are we going to begin with all this stuff? Where do we begin? Chelsea, let's just go. We're gonna go through a lot of insanity right now. This Democrat influencer Chelsea Gods with over 14K followers. Hey man, I got more followers than her. Okay, maybe she call me that. She says she's going to curb stomp MAGA and their kids, even if their kids are 5 years old.
Fucking angry I am, and every MAGA.
Oh, this ought to be good. Over on Rumble, my man Icanalist is here. Nomi, can I get an extra large with one of those breakfast burritos with all the stuff in it? Also, hi Jay. If Nomi should have like a little taco truck, man. She'd probably be a millionaire. She's got to wake up early and make breakfast for all the boys, right? All the boys. All the boys. She'd be a freaking millionaire. This is Chelsea Gods.
Around how fucking angry I am, and every MAGA, I want to punch you in the fucking face. I want to beat you up until you are on the ground. I want to curb stomp the shit out of you. If you voted for Donald Trump, come tell me in the comments. I'm going to find where you fucking live. I'm going to beat up your whole fucking family. If you have a 5-year-old kid, I'm going to pick them off too. I fucking hate you guys. You're choosing violence. You're choosing war instead of peace on American streets, and you destroyed the fucking country because you're so fucking racist. I hate every fucking one of you.
Challenge accepted. Why don't you come up here to Grand Slam? You know where to find me. See what happens.
No, my
Very classy lady. This is how insane the left are. That's how insane they are. She's upset that a guy was shot who was interfering with ICE. We'll let the investigation play through, whatever. But yeah, she wants to kill your children. This is how insane they are. They think that we literally, if you don't believe like she believes, that we are a threat to everything that they hold so dear. Well, a lot of people have reached out and said, come see me over here. Come see me over here. Do you think she's actually going to show up anywhere? She's not. And sometimes I got to tell you, these influencers, when they are not getting the attention they deserve, that they want, when they don't get the attention that they want or whatever, they go and say stupid stuff like this. It's theater, kids, dramatics. But I will say this, she better be careful, because there are crazy people on the other side that will see that and take that as a threat to their family. And if harm comes to this lady because, someone felt like their family was being threatened, she'll just get on there and cry. She'll get on there and cry. Look what they did to me, after you literally has just said that even if they're 5 years old, you're going to kill them. The insanity of the left. Know me with that. What am I? What am I? The waiter here? Or what am I doing? I got your order, Icanalist. Also, yes, Jay, that's why I'm up early for my I don't know what that is. For the boys at Home Depot. You got wait, what? You're joking, right? You run a breakfast service? You're joking, right? I did not know that. I did not know that. It means taco truck. Are you serious? Did I just kind of pull that out of thin air? Or are you lying to me? Yeah. Well, congratulations. You'll probably be a millionaire in a soon. Oh, Dan's starting with violence. Nomi makes breakfast burritos for illegals at Home Depot. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Where you fucking live, I'm gonna beat up your whole fucking family. If you have a 5-year-old kid, I'm gonna pick them off too. I fucking hate you guys. You're choosing violence. You're choosing war instead of peace on American streets.
You're choosing war. I'm like, you're choosing war on American streets. No. If you let the federal agents do their job and maybe stay out of the way, maybe not charge federal agents, maybe don't resist arrest, maybe follow the law. Holy crap, these people, man. They are insane. And I hate to point this out. White woman. The liberal white woman is the most destructive thing in America that no one can change my mind. They are worse than it. If it wasn't for the liberal white woman propping up all these other things, we probably wouldn't even see half of this stuff. Freaking insanity. Look at these crazy. Look at this one.
On the other foot, and people start going door to door asking if they voted for Trump.
All right, hold on.
It's gonna really suck for the red hats when the shoe is on the other foot and people start going door to door asking if they voted for Trump in the last round or if they still support MAGA. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that make you feel threatened? You think social punishment ain't a thing? You think everybody's ready to do all this again another 40, 50 years or however long it takes them? If you guys were to use any critical thinking skills and take a look around for 2 seconds, you would realize that numbers-wise, y'all are screwed. It wouldn't matter how much firepower y'all had. It would not matter how much you guys tried to... I mean, January 6th was a prime example of how crappy everything is and falling apart. Oh, that was just a test run. Yeah, the test run looked like shit. Your leaders couldn't even cover for their own ass correctly. The way they redacted those files... Makes sense, though. Y'all just love the patriarchy, and we all know how common weaponized incompetence is within patriarchy. How does it feel to know that the head orange toad basically has to be cleaned up after every about 10 minutes from just shitting himself constantly? That's not true. Look it up. I dare you. But we all know you're not going to do that because you're too scared. You guys are chicken shits. You guys won't research.
What the freak is this lady talking about? This person, they get their education from like the Kamala School of Word Salading. What is she talking about? She said if we all use your critical thinking skills, she literally went from we're going to go door to door when we're in power and see if you voted for Trump. No one on the right is doing that. We're not doing that. Where do you even think that you are that is happening? And then you had to like look at this. This is where you are nothing but a theater kid. Watch how she adds a little clip in for dramatic effect. Watch this.
Again, another 40, 50 years or however long it takes them.
She really thought she did a thing with this. She really did. Why would you put that in there?
If you guys were to use any critical thinking skills.
Oh, the irony of you saying if you guys would use any critical thinking skills. I kind of wish now, like, we would, like, in order for you to vote or drive a car or even have access to a social media, you have to take a small complacency test just to make sure you're not crazy. I don't know, like something. They live in such a world where they think that, yeah, we're going door to door saying, "Did you not vote for Donald Trump? We're going to arrest you and deport you." What is these people? They're insane. They're insane. And then it's like they post this stuff thinking it's like an own, like, we got you. Let me add some dramatic effect so people could watch and go, yeah, I voted for MAGA. I'm really scared. This lady really told us like it is. I don't even know what the freak she's talking about. Then she went into January 6th. What? I can't even finish it. The insanity on the left. Oh, it gets better. I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust you to be my server. I've seen what you've done to Pooh Bear. You be tripping my burritos. I canalist for 5 on Rumble says, Nomi, is it too late to add a Dr. Pepper to my order? Don't worry. Jay, I'll leave you a good tip. I'll take one breakfast burrito with everything on top, plus a Dr. Pep for the hard-working white man. I'm taking orders for Nomi's truck. I'm like, what am I doing here? Here's another winner. You could already tell that this guy is. Where the freak is he sitting? In a public library? In a kindergarten library or something? What are these bags on the top? Like, what are we doing here?
I understand that, but they take people to Fort Snelling here, which literally was built as a concentration camp, and Alligator Alcatraz, which I think we can all agree is a concentration camp. I'm not saying they're Dachau. I'm not saying they're putting people in ovens yet, but these are concentration camps.
Okay.
I don't need to argue with you about
yeah.
CNN puts a guy on to talk about concentration camps, and he thinks that we're going to start putting people in ovens. You think that we are rounding up illegals and putting them in ovens? Oh God, these people, man. I'm sure he says that on his social media all the time, and like he's got his own little crowd of people just cheering and cheering and cheering. Mark is right. Of course, they don't want to argue about it when they know they're wrong. I don't even know. The Bushmaster says, first time here, like your energy. I'll give you a couple days and I'm probably never see you again. That's how this show is run over here. We're mostly reactionary, I guess. I kind of like the fact that all these people protest together, because if the day comes where we got to find out where everybody's at, it's a little easy roundup. We're going to start putting them in, they're going to put them in ovens, everybody. We're going to put them in ovens. Yeesh. Let's see. Let's listen to the gay black man. The gay black man is going to bring common sense and sound to these crazy white liberals, dude.
For all the Black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem, you do realize that they're kidnapping Black Americans too.
White liberal racism is worse than getting called the hard R every single day of my life. Because what do you mean that because I'm Black, I'm supposed to empathize with the literal criminals rather than caring about our country being safe? The caucasity that you have to sit here and act like you're more American than me. Technically, my people were imported here by popular demand. So no, I'm not going to sit here with fear of deportation. Where are they going to send me? Back to Air One? ICE is literally not the concern of Black people. Illegals breaking into our country, stealing our resources, violating our women, and trafficking our children, all while refusing to assimilate to the country that they broke into. That is the concern of Black people. That is the concern of all sane Americans. So I'm going to sit here and continue to support ICE, and you're going to sit there and continue wrestling with this bizarre hatred that you have towards your own ancestors.
The crazy thing is, this is the problem with liberals now. The crazy white liberals are shocked that Black people aren't rising up for their cause. That's why they're making TikToks like this. They're like, hey, black people, you better know that they're coming for you next. And Black people are like, no, they're not. No, they're not. Leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with you. Please, this ain't my problem. Get the freak away from me. You're disgusting. So now the white liberal will be racist against Black people simply because they're not taking up arms with them. They're not marching with them. Again, I'll state this. The freaking white progressive, this guy, he might as well be called a woman if you want. The fact that you got the nerve to show up on your social media and be like, I'm calling out all the Black people. Really? Really? What a joke. It's a freaking joke. Blacks are working again from the jobs Biden took. Yeah. Oh. And you got this guy right here. I love this. This guy from Honduras. I love it.
A lot of amigos say why I have the American flag right there, why I don't have my Honduras flag. I say, I live in 25 years in this beautiful country, and I'm not supposed to have my Honduras flag wherever I coming from, because we living in America. We living in this beautiful country, and it's not fair. I come into different country to put my flag. That's my flag right now for 25 years. God bless America.
I love it. I love it. While the white liberal is the white liberal is like, they're gonna put you in gas camps. Let's see. Man, we got more. It's so much, dude. There's so much. It's let's see. Where's another one? I haven't seen this one, so I don't know. What's going on with this one.
This is by far the most I've been tagged ever, because you knew I was coming. So this lady was a protester. Shouldn't have been out there in the first place. Not gonna lie to you. Word on the street is you picked up a flashbang. Any Call of Duty player could have told you that's not a good idea. But not only did she pick up the flashbang, but she held on to it, and now her finger's gone. You do know that that is an explosive device, right? It doesn't just radiate light. There's the bang part. Did you miss that? Did that skip over you? Did you not get the memo? Well, I hope they found the finger. What? I'm supposed to feel sorry for a protester that was supposed to be out there in the first place, harassing and agitating ICE agents, and picked up a flashbang that was thrown at him. Look, I got all 10 fingers. You want to know why? Because I didn't pick up a...
I love it. Because I didn't pick up a flashbang. Oh, man. There's a lot of reaction today, man. A lot of reaction. Sometimes this is one of those shows. It's not even 30 minutes in.
Supposed to be coming in my comments talking about wait till ICE come after me because I'm next. Let me just say this, bro. Say it with your chest. Because that's not what you really want to say. Man and woman, both of y'all been saying. You want me to be next. You hope I'm next. It's an indirect threat. You try to hide behind the wait till ICE come after you. That's not what you really want to say. You hope I'm next. So I'm going to let that indirect threat slide because I really think it pisses y'all off that it's literally impossible for me to be next. I think it pisses y'all off that I'm just not in that situation. But the indirect threats, bro, y'all ain't really got to do that. Just say it with your chest on how you really feel. ICE has already came to my city, and I just stayed out the way. Just like if there was any day that somebody said there's heavy police presence in this area, I just stay out the way. But I don't have nothing to look back over my shoulders for. I have nothing to worry about. So it really pisses y'all off that y'all fell into this trap of being lied to, talking about they're coming after us next. They're going to get you next. I'm not the type to be fearmonger, bro. You actually sound dumb as hell. I'm really not one of them. ICE was here. I went about my day, went to the stores I needed to go to. I never had to look over my shoulder. They probably saw me. They be in unmarked vehicles. But I have nothing to worry about. Y'all be having these doodle brains listening to everything on the internet talking about they coming after you next. But see, y'all need to keep that over there, though. Don't come in my comments talking about I'm next because that's not really what you mean. You want me to be next. You hope I'm next. So instead of this indirect threat, just say it with your chest on how you really feel.
He's mentioned it a few times that progressive white people are showing up, like he said, showing up in their comments saying, "Oh, they're coming to get you." He's correct. That's what they want. And Common Sense America are like, leave me alone. Hey, leave me alone. Like they're not. I'm a citizen here. They're not coming after me. Like what's wrong with you? Insane, man. Absolutely insane. It gets better. It gets better. This is let's see. Americans are demanding the immediate arrest of Ohio Attorney General candidate Elliot Forhan for saying he will kill Donald Trump through capital punishment. Wow. Man, look at these people, man. Predon Corpse over on Kick. Shout out, brother. Thank you. Over 500 people hanging out.
Hi, this is Elliot Forhan, candidate for Ohio Attorney General. I want to tell you what I mean when I say that I am going to kill Donald Trump. I mean, I'm going to obtain a conviction rendered by a jury of his peers at a standard of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, based on evidence presented at a trial conducted in accordance with the requirements of due process, resulting in a sentence duly executed of capital punishment. That is what I mean.
I just have no words for these people, and he's running for office. He's freaking running for office, man. They literally think like that's what they can do. Literally. What if we started doing that stuff? You know? What happens then? It's like, what if we say, hey, anybody that messes with whatever, we're going to bring back capital punishment. Oh, the screams and the cries from these people, man. Just the holy crap, man. But he can go out and say that. That's what he's going to run on. Buddy, it's not going to happen. You are not the majority. Nobody wants to live in your America except for all the white freaks that I'm showing on today's show. That's it. That's it. Nobody else. Nobody else. Oh, Kings. I wish you would rip this guy a new one in one of your videos. Holy crap.
When I say that I'm going to kill Donald Trump.
Bro, look at your face, dude. These people are insane. Don't forget the now current Virginia. Yeah. Attorney General said he wanted his opponent's kids dead. Correct. Steal leg of history. Proud of you, JB. Blessed. Vindictive. Thanks, man. Thank you. Over on Rumble. Never go full retard. It's insane. I don't even know, like, I don't even know if this is like TDS mixed with like insane, like these people need help, man. Like they need to be, I feel like they need to be in a padded room. I can't believe people like this just walk and try to function in a normal society. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. King's Advisors is right. It's not TDS anymore. It's just hate. Is right. That ain't even the, listen, we haven't even hit the creme de la creme. All right. We haven't even hit like the big one yet. Look at this. Look at this guy right here. Oops. Breaking. The man who incited a mob to surround teenage girls simply for taking a photo with ICE while threatening them and attempting to dox them has been identified as Mark, I don't know, Knack, the Democratic Committee Treasurer for Arizona District 12. Give his boss a call.
Don't record the girls. They're going to call their dads. Shame yourself. Nasty girls who love ICE and take photos with them. Oh, yeah. You little fucking cunt. You little fucking cunt. They're taking photos with my face so they can recognize me on social media. And everybody's going to know you're a smelly little cunt. There we go. Okay. And that's what happens when you support racist motherfuckers.
Do you think that makes you right to scream at women and call them a cunt? Come back, Sarah. You were so brave to talk to those women. I'm trying to talk to you. But I want.
Yeah, Bruce, I don't think there's that many of them. I think this is like 1% of the population. This ain't no 50-50 split. Look at this bitter old hag right here. Guy's probably 40 years old. That's what he looks like. You know? This freaking old man, like, who works for the government of Arizona, screaming at a teenage girl. Look at it, man. They're like freaking evil. No, I'm saying, like, the people that are so filled with hate, they age so quickly, and they just look horrible. They just look disgusting. You had no business like yelling at, like, look at this dude, man. Look at this guy. It's just it amazes me. Screaming at a teenage girl when a guy wants to say something, they tuck and run. They tuck and run, man. They just do this in places where they know that they can get away with it. But people are losing their jobs. People are losing their jobs. And you know, yeah, they're big time cowards. You can't do listen, I don't live in other states. If you attempted that in Florida and someone has a gun, they will shoot you and kill you. It's the stand your ground law we have in Florida. You can't do that. You can't run up on a teenage girl and start screaming. Are you serious? It'll be over so quick. That's why they don't do that here. And if they do this, you never see or hear from them ever again. Because apparently we're putting them in gas chambers, right? You know? That's all I'm saying. Easy J dancing close to the line. What line am I dancing close to? I'm just telling the law of Florida. We have a stand your ground law that's been in effect for some time, and people have used it. When that thing first went into effect, people use that all the time. It was like at 7-Elevens and Home Depots and everything else. When people were aggressive to them and they stood their ground and no charges, nothing. Police showed up. They did the investigation. It was over. That's the Florida law. Now that they just passed open carry, it's like you cannot behave that way. So I don't know what line you're saying I'm crossing. I'm just saying the Florida law. You know what I mean, Jack? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's all I was saying. It is the stand your ground law in Florida. Yeah. I'm not saying like I'm gonna, yeah. So if you don't know, that's what the law means. I don't know if they have that in Texas or anywhere because I don't live there. I just know what the law is in Florida. But I hear what you're saying, Jack. I know what you were saying. I got you, brother. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, and so I appreciate you, Jack. So yeah, like you cannot behave that way. I mean, I'm sure people do and they get away with it and stuff like that, but there is so many accounts where this type of harassment has happened to like the elderly or something else, and they They had a concealed carry permit, and that person that was doing the harassment is no longer with us. And no charges were filed because they were protected under the law. What makes that law even more unique, which I think this is in Texas too. It might be in your state as well, wherever you guys might live. If someone comes to my home, my resident where I live, and they try to enter in a threatening way, or they try to enter and it's like, you handle business, that's it. Surprisingly, Publix fully allows open carry in their stores. Probably the only big box establishment to do so. I strongly advise against it, however. Why is that? Just curious, why is that? I love it. I love it. Not only do I see it in my area, not only do I see it in Publix, I see it in Walmart too. And it's basically, I think like the Walmart, I think basically like the stores here, it's like whatever the manager is allowing, you know? You know, I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. It makes you the number one target. Well, we haven't had a problem yet. I just advise responsible. I totally get that, man. I totally get that. I have yet to do that. But it's I have yet to do that. But I feel like I might just out of the thing is where I live, I feel the only reason why I would bring a pew pew. I'm trying to be YouTube friendly now that I see what y'all are saying. The only why I would bring a pew pew when I go out is for the alligators. It's for the alligators. That's it. I got alligators in my backyard. But I have been in Publix, in church, in Walmart, and I see it on the hip, man. I see it on the hip. I'm kind of like I had no issues with it. Like I didn't have any issues with it. That's just me. That's just me. Like I said, like when I have my morning constitutional walk, there's like there's I record, I put it on my Instagram, but like there's alligators just like hanging out, and it's like every now and then you're just kind of like, well, that's the only thing that scares me. Sand crane or something. Sand crane come and attack you. It's like, what are you gonna do, bro? There's a video of a guy with his gun open carry. Someone stole it and shot him with his own gun. Listen, there's 330 million people in this country. I'm sure stuff like that does happen. Do Florida residents wear hats this time of year? Like for winter? No. Bruce said, "Skater comes at me. We gonna wrestle. We gonna wrestle." We gonna wrestle. You're gonna see Bruce. He's gonna be missing one tooth here. Probably two of his little fingers, but he'll be all right. Maybe someday if I were in central or any rural areas of the state, I'd probably open carry around more regularly too. I think it's too easy to cause a ruckus somewhere like Tampa. Too many. Okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I'm like close to like Polk, like border of like Polk County, you know. But like if you're in like Winter Garden, Claremont, any Polk County area, St. Augustine too, and anything in the middle of Florida, you know, straight on down, straight down, straight down in the middle, not on the coast so much. Man, people walk around with shotguns, dude. Bruce, like they took my good hand and cut me down in my prime. Yeah. Yeah. Jay moved into a white neighborhood. Uh, now my neighborhood is like mostly Latin, and they are the friendliest people I ever did. I have brand new neighbors that moved in next door. First thing they did, man, they made like a batch of like food and oh, dude, around Christmas time, they just brought it over, introduced themselves. I love that. I live in a neighborhood where like there's a school in my neighborhood and like kids are out, like they play till the lights go out, like the old days. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Real Nick Nero says, moving to Orlando eventually. In Jersey, you got to run away, throw your wallet at a criminal, and let them bed your wife. And you might not be arrested. Oh. Spider Unlimited scaring people in my chat. What the heck? Have we talked about Elon Smollett? No, that's just such a stupid. That might not even be worth my time this morning, you know? Americans of Cuban descent, I have known were good folk. Man, that Cuban coffee, dude. That Cuban coffee in Miami. I miss it. Every now and then you can find a nice like Cuban, find a place that makes good Cuban sandwiches. Oh man. That Cuban coffee, bro. My BFF is Cuban, came here on a raft when he was 7. Gonzalez? Cuban coffee still a thing over where you? Oh man, you might have to bring me some, Bruce. Bro, Bruce, they're gonna do the freaking Gasparilla this weekend in 20 degrees. All right, Bruce, when you come around for when you come around to MegaCon, like we need to like just sit down a little bit and like have a little chat and see how we can plan that for next year. Me and X-Wing and all them, like we're all here. We get Beardo, we'll all like head out. I grew up on Long Island when you didn't have to lock your door at night and can leave your keys in your car with no worries. I feel like Jay, have you ever had Turkish coffee? Yes. Everywhere I've ever traveled in the entire world, right? 2 things I always wanted to try, like the local beer and their local coffee. That's like the 2 things for the morning and at night. So Turkish coffee was like quite the thing. You could still do that, Jack, here in Florida. You know that? You know how many times I have left my house? God bless. God bless. You guys know, like, I had a family member that died of cancer last year. And we're making a lot of trips back and forth to spend time with her. One of those trips, I left the garage door open in my home for 5 days. No cars in the driveway, no nothing. 5 days, man. Anybody could have walked in, took whatever they wanted, and walked right out. Nothing was touched. Actually, my neighbor was like, I saw that you left your garage door open. I didn't want to. So, like, they gave me their number. They're like, next time that happens, like, just let us know because we could have walked in, closed the garage, and then locked the door from the front. So I was like, that was nice of you. No, I didn't. But we fixed that. We fixed that for next time. We fix that for next time. Florida, man. Something about Florida. You get in the right neighborhood. Just don't go to Pine Hills. That's where you don't want to go. This lady here. You're lucky they didn't steal anything. It's not luck, buddy. When you're surrounded by good people. I can see the
ICE agents are the type of guys that didn't even peak in high school. They didn't even peak in high school. Oof.
I know you ain't talking about people peaking. I know. Because you haven't had a peek at your feet in years, woman. You don't even know what your toes look like. You can't even look down there. You cannot tell me that you went on social media to talk about guys peaking in high school when you look like that. When you clearly didn't walk over there. Look, you're breathing heavy making this recording. You've leaned all the way over. You got to put your hand up to hold your fat neck up just so you can record it. And then you got the nerve to look at someone and be like, yuck. Are you serious? Are you serious? I can see yellow teeth here. That's looking good. We got pimples and all kinds of stuff all up here. Yeah, that's very healthy. And it looks like you're balding right up here. It looks like your hair's thinning out and it's that's if you're going to make fun of people out here, be expected that other people make fun of you. That's all I'm saying. And we'll just let the chat take it from there. She'd give the Rancor a run for its money. Yo, her neck has cleavage. You did not say that, Lady Arenty. You did not say that. What? Oh, man. That's no moon. It's a diabetes station. I mean, shout out to all you amazing lurkers in the chat. And I don't care if anyone in my chat or lurkers wants to live large and in charge, because y'all know better than to make videos like this. Y'all know better. Y'all know better. You beautiful, beautiful bunch of people, you. I can't for 2. I'd say Sui to mock her, but I'm afraid she might actually come waddling to me. Whew. Old man Hatfield says, Chad, I'm going to pray for you. Yeah. Yep. She's only start peaking after she she went for second. Yo. Ooh. The insanity of the left. The insanity of the left. This guy's running for governor of California. Oh my God, no clip? Gah! Let's try that again, shall we?
So my advice to ICE, just quit. Walk off the job. For this will forever haunt you. Civilized societies don't have mass militias swarming our streets, but Donald Trump has turned our communities into war zones. Trump's turned ICE into an angry army of cocked weapons roaming our streets with their safeties filed off. So here are the rules when I'm governor. If you refuse to unmask, you'll lose your driver's license. If you work for ICE, you're disqualified from ever working for the state. I will use every statute to keep you off the streets, every power to protect the people. And to ICE agents, you don't wear your mask just for anonymity. You wear your mask for moral cover. It hides your identity from us, but also your humanity from yourself. It allows you to commit atrocities. So my advice to ICE, quit, walk off, and do it now, before you kill another nurse named Pretty or a mom named Good.
He, again, imagine if we started saying that. Telling people to walk off the job, telling people that they're going to take their driver's license, telling people that, this is how we're going to treat you in my state. I don't think he's allowed to do any of that stuff, even as governor. It's insane. And the fact that he's celebrating people that interfered with the law ought to tell you everything about this man. Everything. He's only using clips from Minneapolis, too. Only using clips from Minneapolis. He says like there's a war going around in the world. No, it's one city. And like he's literally telling people to quit and walk off the job because you'll never, and then to say that you will never, if you are an ICE agent, you will never work in California again as long as I'm governor. How does he have the power to do that? This is the insanity of the left. Imagine if like Ron DeSantis and everybody else starts saying that stuff. You know, they're going to attack him with everything that they have. They will come after him. They will call him a Nazi. They will say he's the biggest threat to America. They will do everything they can. It's insane. It's insanity. It is freaking insanity. And he is like trying to appease the base that he has and probably the illegal voters that he can get by using this type of rhetoric. It is insane. It is insane to think that you will have the power to tell people you're allowed to work here or not. All I know is if he gets elected, and he starts implementing that, they better not cry if like red states start doing the same thing. If you voted for Biden, you can't work here. If you're this, you can't work here. You can't do this. He'll probably win with just LA votes alone, you know. That's not the craziest one. Sorry for the dead air, but thank you guys for letting me know. Anyone want to remind the left how they behave in 2020? Yeah, they wanted everybody masked up. Now they don't like masks. What the heck? Nice to see the huts are finding work these days. I don't think they're working. Jay's a professional. Do not try this at home. I'm not a professional. Never claim to be. Let's take back Key West while we're at it. Let's get a pirate ship and do it. This is the craziest leftist that's out there. I might have to delete this stream because we were like talking about a lot of stuff and YouTube don't like it. Another healthcare worker, this one is from the VCU Health, encourages people to poison ICE agents' food with what did I say? Hilarious drugs? What the heck is wrong with these lunatics? This woman wants any ICE agent that comes into their hospital to give them drugs to make them I screwed that up. To give them drugs to make them paralyzed. Yeah, I said the word wrong. Don't worry about what I said. Listen to this. They're coming after you if you get sick. Crazy white liberal.
Okay, for today's resistance tip, I vote. Anybody got any poison ivy, poison oak in their yard? Get some of that up with gloves, obviously. Get it in some water, like a gallon of water. Get the poison ivy oak water, and I'm gonna put it into a water gun. Aim for faces, hands. All right, the single ladies where these ICE guys are going have a chance to do something, you know, not without risk, but could help the cause for sure. Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys. They're around. If they're an ICE agent, bring some X-Lax and put it in their drinks. Get them sick. Nobody's gonna die. Just enough to incapacitate them, get them off the street for the next day. Highly easily deniable. You could get sick too.
The fact that this retard records this and puts it on social media and thinks that no one's going to find her while she's talking to other nurses to inject them with stuff, to spray poison oak in their eyes and in their face, and then she posts this on social media thinking like, this is how you help the cause. This is what you got to do. And if you think for a moment she's the only crazy white nurse out there that thinks this way, it's freaking scary, man. Well, we're not done with her. Not by a long shot. Apparently, let's see. Here we go. There's another one from the same woman. I'll make sure the video's showing this time.
At least scare tactic. All the medical providers, grab some syringes with needles on the end. Have them full of saline or succinylcholine, whatever. That will probably be a deterrent. Be safe. Okay, for today's resistance tip, I vote. Anybody got any poison ivy, poison oak?
We saw that
in
one.
their yard? No, not without risk, but
We saw that one.
drinks. Get them sick. Nobody's gonna die. Just enough to incapacitate them, get them off the street for the next day. Highly easily deniable. You could get sick too. Won't eat there again. I'm just saying, let's get them where they eat. Somebody's not going to be supporting these guys. Where's the hotel where they eat? Who makes that breakfast? Let's find them. Let's make their lives fucking miserable. I know we're already trying to keep them awake all night. That's good. Anything you can do to make the living conditions bad. Talk to the people who work at the places where they are. We'll get some ideas. Dead fish. Somewhere in the room hidden. Just stay toxic.
She also encouraged nurses to date these guys and put drugs in their food, things like that. Megyn Kelly brought this up and brought a lot of attention to this person. And apparently she's just on, so if you're a Republican, God forbid, a member of ICE, you can be the victim of attempted murder by this nurse at the VCU. And your state attorney general will applaud, not indict. Indict her. Got it. The VCU Health confirms Melinda, is that her name, has been placed on administrative leave. Just leave. We prioritize the health and safety. Anyone that comes for care, we're aware of the series of videos that appear to have been posted by an individual confirmed to be an employee of the health system. The video is highly inappropriate and does not reflect the integrity and values of our health system. VCU police are assisting with this investigation. Per policy, while the investigation is underway, the individual is on administrative leave and will not be in our facilities or interacting with patients. This is unacceptable. This person needs to be fired and her license needs to be yanked. I mean, this is don't you take an Donna, you're in the field. Don't you have to take an oath? Don't you take an oath? Or is that just doctors, not nurses? No, you don't take it. Okay, just checking. This person needs to be fired and never hired in the medical field again. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I have some empathy for some of these people. This I do not. You are trying to you can kill people by doing this stuff. Jay, there's another update. It says now on their X she is no longer employed with the VCU. I can't find that anywhere. I need to verify that. You are endangering. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Thank you for the update. It appears you are correct. It appears you are correct. Thank you for the update. Following an investigation, the individual involved in the social media videos is no longer employed by the VCU Health. In addition, VCU Health has fulfilled its reporting requirements under the Virginia state law. Following an investigation, the individual involved in the social media videos is no longer employed. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. She needs to be banned from ever treating patients again. Yes. Imagine destroying your life to protect pedophiles and rapists. Biggest oof ever. Yo, what's up, Shmoo? Hey, what's up, brother? Shout out, man. Thanks for becoming a member over here. And with a 5 gifted memberships to the channel, here's your Rose Tico. Thank you, good sir. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. I know you're like from across the pond, so I don't know what time it is over there. Unless you made a little trip to the States, then enjoy the cold weather. Imagine main character syndrome costing you your job. Yeah, she needs to be fired and never hire. Like this needs to be a permanent mark on her record. Like permanent. Permanent. Ah, 3 p.m. over there. Just got off work and being upset at the nurse. I hear you, man. This is what I'm saying. The insanity. 600 people over here. Shout out, man. I lurk while getting ready for work. I think a lot of people do. It's like that early, you know? I think a lot of people do. Smollett. Thanks for the gifted membership. People can file with the Board of Nursing to investigate her. The thing is, you have to be like on a level of stupidity where you think posting that on social media is okay. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys how to paralyze ICE agents and keep them sick for a few days so they're not out there on the field. It's for the cause. It's for the cause. You're deranged, man. You're insane. And then think that nothing's going to happen. That you are helping the cause. That everyone that watches your videos is going to cheer you on. And they're all going to take up arms, you know, and they're all with you. They're not. You're like 2% of the country. You're just the loudest ones. And you got fired. Pretty soon, all these people are going to get fired. They're not going to have any jobs. They're going to move somewhere like California and hopefully live off the government. That's what they want. Insane, man. Imagine going like to a hospital scared to death because of like you're a conservative. You think like you're gonna get injected with stuff. Like that's where we are now. That's where we are, dude. These people like Donna, if you're still here, out of curiosity, if you did this to a patient, you know, would you face like jail time if you purposely did something to a patient? You know, as a nurse, do you not face jail time? If they found out that you as a nurse did something to a patient, I'm just curious. For someone like her that works here, they would have to prove it. Okay. All right. Somebody asked me in the chat, Jay, what is your thoughts on Kathleen Kennedy? Bro, we don't really talk about that stuff over here. Infinity Nerd. Hey, Jay, I haven't heard your opinion on Dave Filoni's I've talked to, bro, are you serious? I did a full 2-hour live stream on it. What are your thoughts on KK leaving? Star Wars is dead. It's stupid. It sucks. I don't care. Maybe I'll talk about like when the news comes up, but I could care less. I don't care what they do. I hope they make the Rey movie. I hope they bring Indiana Jones in the Star Wars universe. I hope Mando, and Pedro Pascal make tons of movies together. I hope Rey is the new savior of the universe. That's what I want. I want everything that we screamed about for the past 6 years to happen because I just don't care anymore. I don't care. That's all. I don't care. I fought the good fight. Gina won her lawsuit. I'm good. Even if Gina came back and played Cara Dune, I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. Bruce is right. Take Star Trek with him too. I'm more interested in a pirate book that you could get. At this point, I see Wicked Virtue in the chat. At this point with Star Wars, I just watching it for the it's a comedy show now. So like I'll watch it for the comedy aspect of it. It's almost like how far can they set it on fire? So if I ever make videos again on Star Wars, you never know. Maybe we'll do one on Mando and stuff. I just want to know how far they could burn it to the ground. Just when I thought it couldn't get worse, they make it worse. they go off and do it worse. And I love it. Nothing will change other Dave Filoni. Nothing. So politics aside, by posting that she admits, she's aiding and abetting sickos out there that would just find a way to hurt innocent people. I couldn't agree more. That's why I'm all for my empathy and sympathy for these people is running thin on the daily. Man uses a robot to clear his snow. It did the trick. Freaking robot snowblower. Just sends it out. That thing probably running all day, huh? It's like a Roomba for the driveway. My plow service is leaving, huh? My plow service. It's going. Yeah, Wally's taking over. Anyway, I appreciate you asking me about Star Wars, but that's my opinion. It wasn't an attack on you or anything like that. I just wanted to I just want to see I want to see the worst that they could possibly do. That's what I want. The absolute worst. Darth Maul show looks good. And I just don't I don't care. I'm with Ryan on that. Like I don't care. Darth Maul was a cool character. They just keep bringing him back and bringing him back and bringing him back and bringing him back and bringing him back. Bringing him back, bringing him back, bringing him back. And bringing him back and bringing him back and it's like, yeah. Yeah. I got tagged on this. Maybe one day under new leadership, they'll figure it out, but probably not in my lifetime. I have to be honest with you. But since we're making videos again on the Drunk 3PO channel, yeah, we're doing that. I mean, I might have to turn back into Raging Rhino and do Star Wars content. So I heard Raging Rhino's got a cool video coming out. I saw your DM, brother. Go check it out. Always puts out great content over there. It's all good, man. I literally haven't seen anything. Just been watching you and Jeremy's political stuff. I haven't been caught up. Yeah, again, brother. It was never an attack on you, but Drunk 3PO channel, my main. I had a great conversation with a member that's been a member there for 6 years, and kind of woke me up a little bit. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna bring that channel back from the dead. We're gonna talk Star Wars and Marvel and pop culture and movies and trailer reactions and all that stuff. We're gonna do all that stuff. So be on the lookout for a midday. And Mo Zamboni's gonna help me because I needed help. I was like, I can't do this. I need some help. So we'll do There's a whole 2-hour rant video on Star Wars over there, brother. And I'll still do the Transformers comic. We're gonna do comic stuff. We're gonna be doing Rippaverse comic videos, like the same style as Transformers, to get people caught up over there. And yeah, it's just we'll keep that we'll turn that back into the John Campea show. Monday Hangover, stuff like that. Yeah, the Mighty Mo. As long as he do more Transformers and G.I. Joe. Yes. Now that I'm getting some help, we got you covered. We got you covered. But somebody, for the love of God, you got to send me over here.
Did you know that in Scotland there's a bookshop you can actually live in and run yourself for a week as part of a unique experience where you're handed the keys before heading up the stairs to relax and sleep, then waking up and opening the doors to live out a dream job of running a cosy bookshop called The Open Book in Wigtown, with 8 bookshops on your doorstep, and the money collected during your stay goes towards the town's annual book festival. But for hundreds more unique places in Scotland, I post them on this account at Chris Paul Lawler. Did you know that
I can go to Scotland and live in a bookshop for a week and run it? Oh, dude, the vlog video would be amazing, man. The vlog video would be amazing. I got to figure that out. Yeah, anyway, the main reason why I wasn't doing a lot of stuff on the other channel, it's just like, this is like my number one. Like, I love this, what we do here in the morning show, the Patreon. And I know I travel a lot. So in traveling, I was like, I can't keep up with all this pop culture, so it's hard to keep Drunk 3PO going. So with the help of some friends, like, I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. After talking with Gary and Jeremy and all that stuff, it's like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. So you're going to watch me try to revive a dead channel because I haven't really done much over there. And that's it. Look at this. Daughter's Revenge, 1,236 books sold. Thank you for the 600 people hanging out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm going to end the show a little early. Got a lot of like some real life stuff I got to handle. And I will see you guys tomorrow. But if you haven't picked up Vindicta, The Daughter's Revenge, it's in the pinned comment at the top. Look at that. We just crossed $63,000 in sales. We're hoping to get to that 100K by the end of February. So Rip has to dress like a pirate at MegaCon. So freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Oh, also this, if you're a Patreon member, I got something really cool for you at the end of the show. I'm going to roll the credits. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.